And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Breaks through the contact. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Forced out to his left. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 24 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in Vegas. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Hey, gun. 65, 55. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. 11. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That one complete to Horsted. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 21. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Slot man moves right. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold down to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 13. Garoppolo on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 12. In motion goes McLeod. To throw is Duggan. Steps away. Oh, that is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Probably not likely to see